You're watching Wifery Garden. I'm gonna watch a couple icebreakers. Tia, watch this, and I will talk.
like myself have a more beautiful understanding of transracial black women like myself have a
I saw
more
that.
beautiful understanding of blackness than cisracial black women. And that's what I want to talk about today, especially because of all the propaganda nowadays telling black women to hate themselves. Someone that chooses to present as a black woman every single day, that's incredibly beautiful. One of the most common questions I've been asked is, are you planning on getting any medical procedures to help affirm your transracial identity, like melanin replacement therapy, things like that? And the answer is no. Trans black women are black women, regardless of what our bodies look like. I don't need to change my skin color or my hair or my makeup or any other physical characteristics to prove to you that I am black. Saying that I need to pass as black is actually trans race phobia. It is TERF rhetoric, transracial exclusionary feminism. One second. Oh, and by the way, free Palestine. My Starbucks identifies as Dunkin'. Inshallah. Shabbat Shalom. All that good stuff. So I do want to educate everyone on what it means to be a black woman trapped inside a white woman's body, trapped inside an Asian woman's body, which is what I personally am, which means I am both trans Asian and trans black. Transracial identities are valid. My pronouns, which are currently me, how, are valid. All identities are valid. So if you are here to actually listen and learn, you can stay. But do not call me white. I do not identify with my race assigned at birth. Transracial black women like myself have a more beautiful
I thought that was hilarious.
Nothing.
Transracial black woman. What'd you say?
That's why I was like, she's brilliant, actually.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, I identify as a black and Latino Chinese.
Can't forget
My
dark
favorite.
skin, mom.
And and I identify as dark skinned. That is hilarious. How are you, gorgeous ladies?
Wonderful. How are you doing today?
Good. So glad you guys came through today.
My
I'm
lips are a
showing a
little
couple of
swollen, so if they look weird, it's just they're swollen, okay? But
Okay.
don't be weird about it.
Don't be weird. If you would have said nothing, I wouldn't even have
Now
known
we're
the
just
difference.
gonna look at it the rest of the video.
Okay, good.
No one, I didn't see nothing.
If you wouldn't even have said
Okay.
nothing, I would not even have
I was
noticed.
looking at your pretty hair.
Yeah, I know that hair is fabulous. Yes. You silly lady. If you wouldn't even have said nothing, I wouldn't even have known the difference.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Now it's gonna be me the whole
No,
video.
it's
Stop making me laugh. It's making it worse. Oh my
Don't make her laugh. Okay, we won't make you laugh. Here's another clip that I thought was interesting and frustrating. Tia might be able to relate.
That age with no kids is crazy work. How is that crazy? I don't fucking want kids right now. I'm getting rich as fuck. Y'all niggas be poor as fuck having kids. Making GoFundMe's and shit. We good over here. Worry about your fucking self, little nigga. Act like I don't even want a puppy right now. Y'all talking about a kid. The hell? Past 30 it happens. That age.
Yeah. Why do people think it's something to clown somebody about that they don't have children?
I don't know. So you can pressure them to have kids, and then when they treat the kids like crap, can talk about them treating kids like crap.
Right.
Or unalive them.
Yeah. Yes.
I used to wish like there was a pill that like you could take so that like you could want. There was a movie about that actually, but like a pill that you could take to make you want to have kids. Because I feel like it would just be so much easier to get along in society with me if I wanted to have children. I wouldn't have to hear my mother's mouth. Wouldn't have to go on social media. People wondering why you don't want kids. And all that. It would just make my life so much easier.
I think a lot of it is jealousy of the freedom you have.
Mm.
Yeah.
Jealous that you could be selfish. You can think about yourself. You can prioritize you. You don't have to think about anybody else. And I think a lot of people regret that they didn't appreciate that time they had to think about themselves. They was either thinking about how to get into a relationship or hurry up getting pregnant.
That's true.
Please enjoy your freedom, child.
I got something the other day, and they had like it was like a thing where it's gonna be like a bunch of kids. It was like a theme park, like an amusement park, and like you look at the prices, and it's like for just adults, it's a lot of money. Could you imagine like having to have kids too? Like, oh my god, it's just like, dang, you can't just take yourself. You gotta take your kids with you wherever you go. Beautiful if you can have them and pay for them, but especially single parents. Oh my goodness.
Girl, y'all ain't missing nothing. Enjoy y'all's freedom as long as you can. Because having a big roly-poly, sweaty, spitting, slobbing, snotting, crying, something running around your house.
That was nosy.
What is the rush?
My kid was nosy.
Trend was something special. I remember Trend.
I'm not in a rush.
Let me tell a story about Trend. When we had our first apartment. Trend was like, I was in the room with my husband, and I come out, and Trend's like, "What were you guys doing?" I'm like, "None of your business. That's my." I'm like, "I'm in my room. What you?"
I was such a nosy kid. Like,
but you were really smart. You were just really smart.
Nosy is age. Like, and I was also one of those kids where I'd be like pretending I'm playing with my dolls, but I'm really listening to everything y'all are saying. Like, I was one of those kids. Like, of course, you could think I'm not listening, because I'm like, I'll play with my dolls. Kiki play with the kids. My ear is literally following everything that's coming out. Oh my gosh, I was such a nosy child. I'm not in a rush to have another nosy me.
How smart a kid you were. Oh yeah, your kid's gonna be smart too. Yeah, ain't no rush, please. When you ready, it'll hit you.
I remember I should not have been in y'all's room when I was in kindergarten, but I remember making balloons out of the
condoms.
I make balloons out of they were like, they were packs. And I'm like, some more balloons. They're new balloons. Kids
Children.
are just so absolutely not.
Thank God for having older parents. I don't want to my parents' condoms.
Enjoy y'all's freedom, child. Y'all ain't missing not a nothing. But I got a bunch of clips today. You guys sent me some great stuff, so we're gonna just watch and talk. I don't know how much time y'all got. Y'all got a couple hours at least.
Hour and a half.
Okay. We'll break it. We'll break it fast. We'll break it in fast. All right. So this is something Tia sent me. Let's go to this. Let me see. Comments are coming through. Let me read it. What's up, Kilo Mike? I usually keep an open mind, but I can no longer find this amusing. Most people accept the LGBT movement. It has become invasive, exposing a problem society tries to normalize, regrettably, to children. Yeah, I have something about that later too, actually. So stay put, hang around. Right, this one first.
It's the fiance.
Did you want to give us some background on her first? I don't know who she is, why she's important. Who's this?
I didn't send that to you.
Who sent this? You didn't send this?
I don't believe so.
I know I didn't send it.
I thought you sent it.
Was it Dad?
Not on TikTok.
Oh.
I thought Tia sent it. Okay, well, let's watch it anyway.
And my man, because it's a fiance. TG's getting married, you guys. I was in one of his clubs on July 5th, the day after 4th of July, And he actually had
Oh, it's a
security come get me
stripper.
out of the section because he wanted to meet me. So to be clear, today's July 24th. This happened July 5th. Right. 3 weeks ago. Yes. So 10 days later, we went on our first date. Very soon within the first, part of the conversation, he said that you are the woman I prayed for. God sent you to me, and I want you to be my woman. And I'm like, already? And he's like, yeah, I'm a grown ass man. I know what I want, and that's you. So I'm like, okay. So he's like, what's today's date? And I'm like, July 15th. And he's like, so if you say yes, then today's our anniversary. And I'm like, well, I guess today's our anniversary because I say yes. Oh. So we went to both of his clubs and we're like holding hands the whole time and like making out in front of everybody. So much PDA, like all night. By the end of the night, we were exchanging I love yous. And 3 days later, there's an engagement. He proposed. Can y'all believe that? And I went, and so of course it all happened really fast. So I know everybody's looking for the ring. There's no ring. You got a tattoo, but it's coming. She did get a tattoo. But I did get a tattoo across here, and it says his name, Mrs. Bleep, 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 bleep. Read it if you can. I'll tell you.
Now, I love me a good love story, honey, but I've heard this scenario too many times for me not to believe that this woman needs to proceed with caution. Because unfortunately, the end result of these types of scenarios usually come with things that you didn't sign up for, whether it may be them ghosting you or them being a serial cheater or an abuser. Who knows? And although you may feel that you may be deserving, I would have thought as a 40-plus-year-old woman that you would have had enough sense to wait till you got a ring and a contract before you got a man's name tatted on your coochie. And that alone speaks volumes on your decision making. And I'm not saying that it's not going to work out, but she's a manipulator's dream come true. And I personally don't think that God would send you a man that would have to send his security to come get you instead of him making the effort to do so himself. But I know a lot of y'all love these unrealistic love stories, but I would never recommend or tell any of my female students that this would be a smart thing to do. Ever. But y'all wrong. I hope for the best. Peace.
Oh, man. So she barely knows him, gets him tatted. She kind of slow.
Very.
She's definitely slow. She's kind of slow. But that love bombing, that's like she said, people get so what is the word? Like not hypnotized, but brainwashed. I don't know, with the idea of like this fantasy love story. Oh, it's so perfect. He's had the perfect things. He bought the perfect things. He bought me all these things. He flew to me out. And until it ain't fantasy no more. And that's how a lot of folks get unalived. Scary.
Yeah.
It's too scary. It's too scary out here.
Like, that would be I don't know. I guess when I was younger, like it's easier to be like get into situations like that. But like, well, Trick said she's a stripper, so it's like you would think she would have like a little more experience with stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
A little bit more street.
She like the ex, like wasn't she known as like one of the best strippers in Atlanta?
Was that her?
Yeah, isn't that her? That's Angela Yee's podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's her.
Oh wow! So like you would think she would have some wisdom or some game about because that's clear. Like that's clear love bombing. That's not no man in his right mind that is not trying to be manipulative is going to want to marry you after 3 weeks or how long? What did they say? A week? That's crazy. That's like they're both put. I mean, maybe she really don't know, or maybe she don't care. I don't know.
Maybe she don't care. Maybe she's desperate.
Maybe she's desperate. Yeah. I mean, if you're known as like the best stripper in Atlanta, I mean,
I know she had some one of those titles. I remember
Gigi McGuire.
Gigi McGuire, yeah.
I don't know nothing about the woman.
Yeah. I don't know.
40. She almost 50 years old. She too damn old.
Yeah, she's too old. But to me, it's like what do you? I think that's why you got to really use your discernment because I think it is a beautiful thing to encounter a man who knows what he wants. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, you have to really like. I think Tia is one that said like you have to like really be cautious. Like you have to really be careful. Yeah. And it's great to know that a man knows what he wants, but it's like, how are you showing me that you know what you want? To me, going to clubs and he takes me to his club, so we're making out. To me, that's not an example of showing
She too old to be so dumb.
Yeah, that's not an example.
She 47 years old. They like she's 17.
She's 40 what?
47.
Oh, wow. I thought you said 40. Oh, wow.
Even then, I'm 40, and that's too damn old. You know better. That's dumb. She too old. And like you said, like her being a former stripper would even give her, you would even think would make her more aware of the game men play.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? I don't
Maybe
know.
Maybe tired of fighting. Maybe he fine with a big D and got money. He got 2 clubs, so he got money too. So maybe that's it's kind of like, all right, got what I was.
Maybe.
All right, let's do it. Let's get over it. Tatted. You're mine. I'm yours.
Wow. Poor thing. I would hate to have to be that desperate.
Yeah. Yeah. She you know what, we praying for her. She, you know, still a young lady, but she ain't young.
Yeah.
She ain't 17, she ain't 27. She ain't even 37.
Even me, like I dated a guy and he was sending me money after day 3 of knowing him. To me, that's a red flag. I don't know you. I don't want that pressure. I don't want that. To me, I always play in my head somebody saying, "Well, I said I give you this, so as
You owe me."
obligated to stay with you." That's a huge no for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd be like, thank you. Hey. But y'all know, like,
if you turn me off and I don't want to be with you, or you do, or you say something that's like, "Oh, you're crazy," and then I'm trying to remove myself from the situation, you try to make me feel guilty. Like, "Oh, well, didn't I send this for you? Didn't I do this for you?" And then that's always gonna turn me into a crazy person. And I want to stay in my feminine energy.
Yeah. Kilo Mike said, in the past, marrying after a few days or weeks was common because marriage and family were highly valued. Nowadays, if you see such quick marriages, it's often just for show and won't last. Yeah, because people, it's all about the gram. What a man said nowadays is all about a bag. Marriage is a money grab. Yeah, on all fronts, social media, who you marry, the likes, the clicks, the people love when people get married, people love when you get divorced. Whatever got to do with a beginning and an end, people gonna follow along and have something to talk about, because they know a lot of these reactors, YouTubers be eating stuff up. Oh, they're married now. Oh, they're divorced. Do a whole season on somebody, on folks' relationships. It's crazy. Crazy. Did you guys have any last thoughts on that?
No, I just pray she's okay. That the Lord covers her. Man, them be the cases that you see on the news all the time.
I don't know why people aren't more afraid of random stuff like that. People should be more alarmed. People are not alarmed enough for me. It's mind blowing. Like I'd be questioning the dude holding the door for me. Like, what? Why you want to hold the door? What you know? I'd be questioning everything. All right. So speaking of weddings, this strange lady posted this video, and so I wanted to get y'all's thoughts on it.
What is that? What you call it? Say? I'm on my phone, so the screen.
It says, I helped a male friend secure a beautiful relationship. The wedding invitations went out and I didn't get one.
Oh, okay.
And that I have been friends with for over 15 years. We dated a long time ago, like the first year of the 15 years. And we remain friends. And now he's getting married because of me. And the wedding invitations have went out and I did not receive one. And he is in his feelings about that. And I told him this morning
Mm.
Let that go. That is her big day, and she has the right to choose who she wants at her big day.
She knows exactly what she's doing. This video itself could stop that wedding from happening. Because, first off, y'all dated 15 years ago. And at your big age, y'all were definitely grown to them. It's not like, oh, they dated when they were teenagers. Oh, it's nothing. They were just kids. And even then, I don't give a damn if y'all was in elementary school. If I don't like it, I don't like it. Right? But then she proceeds to say that he felt some type of way about it. He wants her to come to the wedding, but the wife don't. And she reassured him like, oh, it's okay. Like your wife, she have every right to feel some type of way, basically. And she tried to make it seem like, oh, she's being a girl's girl. But for you to come on this internet and tell, like, first of all, for you to come on the internet, period, that's the first red flag. Secondly, you come on here telling the internet that he was upset about it and that you was okay with, like, no, you really just basically saying, oh yeah, he chose me over his wife. He didn't care how his wife felt about it. Like he wanted me to come anyways, regardless of how he felt. But I told him, no, it's okay, it's okay. Come on now, people be trying to act like they innocent in a situation, and you know exactly what you're doing. And then the fact that she said, because of me, she started off the video with that. Then she said it again. Like you feel like you're responsible for these people's relationships about how he feel about his woman because of you. What you mean? What, you didn't give him a chance, so because of you, he's now getting married to somebody else because you're the woman who slipped away. What's going on? What you trying to say? Like y'all know exactly what y'all be doing, and y'all come on this app trying to act like y'all need some advice or y'all don't understand this.
What
Mhm.
y'all think about that chick, the first one?
She messy. She messy. If you was so great, you would have been marrying him. Why are you still even in his life? Like
Yeah.
what? I don't like
He's in there.
my girlfriends. Like I don't even care if they're like lesbians. Like no, if they're not
Yeah.
family, why do you have girls as your friends? Like and then you date it too. That's crazy. Why would she think she
Yeah.
would be invited? That's weird, weird,
Yeah.
messy behavior.
Yeah, I don't do the whole, to me, the whole friends thing. I don't know. That just can't, no. I say if your mom bathed the two of you when you were little, and that's where the friendship, and y'all been friends like that. But as far as like she said, like he said, like they dated the first year, so that I don't care. Like that
Yeah.
whatever attraction was there is always gonna be dangling in the back of at least one of
In the
y'all's
back of
head.
your head, right?
At least
Mm-hmm.
one of y'all's head. Someone gonna be like, "Oh wow, just I remember when I slapped that thing around." Like, come on, like, it's always gonna be the back of somebody's head, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The wife have I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't want my man having friends anyway. Why do you have friends? Like T said, like, don't you got family? Like, what do you? Where's the friends thing? Like,
Yeah.
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 I I feel that. It was a weird start for me when we first got married. I was still friends with a lot of people I grew up with in New York, male and female. But I didn't hide it from my husband. I showed him stuff. I talked to him about stuff. I let him know what was going on. But eventually those relationships have to fall away because it does become a conflict of interest, like, because especially you a married woman and you're communicating with, whether it's single friends, male friends, you look like there's some underlying issues in your marriage. I don't
Mm-hmm.
care how good your marriage is. It looks sketchy.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
mean,
can
I
see if
was I
it's
was still really young, but
I can see if it's like a friend group, like say it's like a whole group of friends that they all met in college, and you know, to me, I'd be a little bit more lenient with that. But if it's just one individual, like I don't see that. Why is that one individual at my house? Why is that one individual at our kid's birthday? Like this one individual. It's not your group of friends. It's not Tim, Tom, Sharif, Sandy, and like it's not a group of y'all. It's only one of y'all. Like I couldn't imagine like my man being like, "Oh yeah, me and so and so are gonna
yeah,
hang out."
yeah, especially a
Crazy.
female for sure.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
You
yeah, yeah,
what? Like that's
yeah,
that don't even sound right. Like come on now.
You're gonna end
yeah.
up like Brene, that Brene girl. If you end up
Yeah,
with
end up like her.
hanging out and all that, and the wife is letting them hang out. She was kind of stupid too, though. His wife was like, "Oh, you was letting that happen? Okay."
Yeah.
But
We were friends. We were friends.
Yeah, yeah. And then, but that because that middle school drama, a lot of people don't grow out of it. It stays with a lot of folks. So even supposed to be the friends I was supposed to be having from middle school, it's like a lot of folks never grow up. So if folks think they slept with you, even though we just slept together in middle school, whatever, it was still something. Like you still got to smell it, you still got to feel it, smell it, and it still could be a problem even in adulthood because of folks, a lot of that those soul ties don't break just because you're an adult now. So it was, it was a lot of stuff I had to learn. So now as a mature adult, because I was an adult, but I was not a mature adult. As a mature adult, I don't have close everyday friendships other than my kids, my mother-in-law, my husband, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad he doesn't have a whole lot of other friendships outside of our small circle. You guys, Tia, like that's to take up our time. It's like it's enough. It's enough uh effort trying to find time to spend with the people close to you. Never mind all of these outside people, which I still believe in making connections. So I do still have connections, but it's not like close friendships that I'm talking to people every day, going to see they in my house. I'm going to their house. I'm not doing all that. I did it before. And I'm not doing that.
yeah,
What a man says, so y'all will force your man to dump his female friends?
yeah. He wanted to be with me. Yeah, like, that would
Yeah,
have to
we
be.
could force. It's a mutual respect thing. If I had a bunch of or if I had a guy friend or whatever while I'm single, and my man is and I get in a relationship, and he's like, I would rather you not be friends with him. Okay, you gotta tell me twice. To me, it's
Mm-hmm.
just a respect thing. Like, it's sure, block, 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 block. Okay, we can't be friends. I got a man now, and I be letting these guys know ahead of time anyway. It's like, yeah, we friends because I'm single. I don't got a man,
Yeah,
but best believe when I get a man, you're probably gonna get blocked, and that's okay.
it's
Okay,
okay.
brutal. Lord.
You know.
Yeah,
Like I have gay friends. Well, a gay friend. But he doesn't live in like my state and stuff. But I'm like, would I be able to be like, no, I can't talk to you anymore? Like I wouldn't want him. I wouldn't want my boyfriend to say that. Like, no, I don't want you talking to him anymore. Don't you don't control me. Like, but that's my automatic thought. Like
sure.
that's Sagittarius. Well, if you go off the side of the that thing of me, I'm like, don't control me. Don't tell me what to do. But then I'm like, if I would want me to be able to be like, no, I don't want you to be friends with them anymore. I should show the same respect. So that would be hard. But I only have one guy friend. I don't know. That would be tough.
I'll say my husband is very strategic about he's never said I don't want you to be friends with them anymore. He'll just ask questions like, do they have feelings for you? What is it? You know what I mean? Like, how do you know they don't? What do y'all talk about? He just asks questions. He
Mm.
don't say you can't or I don't want you to because he's fully aware like God will deal with that.
Mm.
That's how he function. That's how he work. God will deal with it. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, express how I feel. Either if he's uncomfortable with something, he'll say, but he ain't gonna try to force me to stop anything. And the Lord has always dealt with it.
Yeah.
The Lord has always dealt with it, where it end up coming to an end anyway, because it's an issue. Kilo Mike says something similar happened to my boy. He and I shared the same friend. We both look up to him. Neither of us received an invitation. He's still salty, but it made me realize how others perceive you.
Yeah.
Was he
Yeah.
didn't get invited to his friend's wedding? Oh, I wonder if that hurt. Did that hurt your feelings, Kilo? That would hurt my feelings, especially if you
Not
thought
to
you
get
were.
invited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The couple of weddings I've been to, I wish I didn't get an invitation. The best thing to do is pray, then express how you feel and let God take care of it. Forcing someone creates resentment. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
I'm not. Yeah, that's all. I'm not. I wouldn't force it.
Your
conversation
smile.
with these people.
I wouldn't force it.
I don't force that. It's just a conversation. I think conversation is good to be had. I think that if you're
Yeah.
keeping quiet, then it can cause resentment. If you're like,
Yeah.
well, I'm not going to say anything because I don't want them to think I'm forcing it, but you feel some type of way every time this person, like, I think, like, prayer. And how do I bring it to this person that I'm not necessarily comfortable with them being close friends with the opposite sex?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
watch Todd Chrissy and his wife on Chrissy Confessions, and he talks very openly about a female friend he's had since high school, and she's good friends with him and his wife, and that I can see that makes sense. But even then, that stuff can be so sketchy. So it's such a fine line where she's making the friend making friends with the wife just so she can get to the husband. Like it's you don't know, but I mean it might work. It might work for them. They've been married 30 plus years, I think, some at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So, it might work for them. But I think it's a very slippery slope. I think it's something that you have to be, use the discernment of the Lord on everything. Because I believe if it's a brother sister, genuine brother sister relationship, and you speak into each other's lives. Again, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one that's gonna be like I want male friends. I'm just saying I'm sure it's working somewhere for somebody because genuine people do exist. They're very far few in between,
Yeah.
but they do exist. And using the discernment of the Lord, child, the discernment of the Lord
Mm-hmm.
of every relationship and job and everything else.
Yeah.
Said Kilo said, hell no, I didn't hurt my feelings. It was on a Saturday. College football was on all day.
I know that's right.
All right.
Let's
Or I
go.
can see if the friend is married and it is
Right.
her and her husband that we're close with, or that my husband is close with. I think that's different. Okay, she's married, even though even still then you gotta
Yeah.
but it's a
Sure.
bit, I think the risks are less, but it's like,
Yeah.
especially if
Yeah.
she's single. Oh hell
Yeah. She's single. Yeah.
no. Yeah,
Like
wait,
my
that's it.
my white homie couple that they're working toward getting married. Even though I initially started working with him, I became friends with her. She has my number. We text. And I can dig that. I'm totally with that. But I initially started off wanting to do business with him, but out of respect for her, she and I became good friends. And I can respect that because ain't no telling because we every time we would meet, he'd have her with him. And like he said because he don't want there to be no distrust. Feelings can develop between men and women when it's intimate meetings and stuff. So because I asked, I'm like, why do you feel like you have to always have her with you? And he explained it very very articulate. And so I get it. So she and I are good friends. I don't speak to him directly on a regular basis. I speak to her. And I can respect that. She's a sweetheart. She's not like weird, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she weird in a good way, like weird, like one of them weird kind of people that a lot of people wouldn't like, but she's genuine. You know what I mean? People all the
That's
time don't like
herself.
genuine people.
Yeah, she's just herself.
Yeah, she's just herself, regular old folks, just enjoying life. Kilo said the incident made me pay attention to people's actions and how they move rather than their words. Lessons learned.
Are you guys still friends, Kilo? I'm so curious how that dynamic.
So, guys still friends? That's a good question. What a man said, is there a difference if they're networking together? Mm,
Yeah, I think, but then to me, that's not friends. To me, that's,
right.
you got a connection. You have a networking colleague. You have a partner. To me, that's not friends. Like I have connections. I have networking where I have a business idea in my head. I know this guy I can speak to in regards to it. Like that's not a friendship. That's networking. That's yeah,
Yeah. Specifically with business
yeah.
intent. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a difference. I've met with some gentlemen for really it's really to get to know them, but to see how we can connect on a business level and really got some really good feedback and advice, because there's stuff they know that was a blessing to me. in my business, and I'm a blessing to them in their relationship or marriage or whatever. And again, my husband is fully aware of what's going on. It's not a sneaky link going to meet up. And it really, the conversation says everything. What is the conversation when you're meeting with somebody? If you're, if y'all talking about schmecks and y'all talking about what, you know what I mean, very intimate things, that's where the problem lies, is what the conversation is about. But the coffee meetings I've had for networking meetings, I'm like, we talking about the Lord, we talking about our families, we're talking about business experience, we're sharing business knowledge, and it makes a difference. And it's not all day. It's like, okay, nice to meet you, shake hands, on to the next. So I think on to the next venture or whatever. So I think it has everything to do with the conversation.
I don't really even know how to speak to like me hearing you guys talk about like, oh, I talk to guys about like business and all kinds of stuff. Like I wouldn't even know how to talk to a guy that wasn't trying to flirt. Like I would know how to like have those conversations. I mean, like of course you talk to guys at work, men at work and stuff like that. But like as far as just like, I don't work with you, but we have to talk. Like I don't know how to put it. It's usually like social gatherings that like I would run into people and stuff like that, but not like how you guys do like networking. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
But even then, you still have to be aware. Especially, I'm in Atlanta, Lord. So when it comes to networking events and stuff, yeah, people are trying to find connections, but people are also trying to find other ways to connect. So I still have to, like it's kind of like a once every blue moon type of thing, so that they don't get in their heads, oh, she wants me, because they're still men at the end of the day.
Yes.
All it takes is a compliment for him to be like, oh, she wants this. That's all it takes. So try to avoid anything that may have him think that that I want them. Strictly a project. I have a project in mind. Hey, I have this idea. Hey, I'm thinking about applying to this job. You think you can help me out? Hey, like doing my best to keep it, because all it takes is one. That's all it takes. Like all I did was compliment your hair. That's all I did. All I did was say you smell good. And then and it just completely tarnishes everything else.
I saw an interview with Lecrae, and he had the 4 singles talking about relationships, and that's what was one of the things that they talked about. The women were saying, oh yeah, I would love to compliment men, but I don't want them to think I'm hitting on them. And the 2 single men was like, oh yeah, we totally think you're hitting on us. So you really have to be very careful. You really cannot. Elon might say, we are cool. We don't talk as much and communicate mostly through social media and text messages. If something were to happen to them, I'll be there for support. The dynamic has changed a bit. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he becoming testifying child. But yeah, I think it's all about conversation, because even with friends of the same sex, okay, you have to be very mindful of the conversation, because I've been in these female relationships that the whole relationship is founded on bashing our husbands, and I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? Complaining. So and get where you get to a point where do you think that's your best friend? I don't doubt that these so-called homegirls become homo girls. After a time, like girls start falling in love with each other because they're having these intimate conversations they ain't supposed to be having.
Yeah.
You gotta watch all the things. Okay, next clip. Okay, I found this conversation on TikTok, and I don't know who this African lady is, but I love how she put this. So we're gonna watch her before I go to my Tacarra discussion.
Oh, that's Ice. I'm not Ice Spice. That's something Spice.
What's her name? I saw it somewhere.
Spice.
Oh, it's just Spice.
Yeah,
it's just
okay. Something with some spice.
Paprika. It's paprika.
I can't figure out how to do my widescreen. Okay,
She's the dance
listen.
hall queen.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so she's not African. She's Jamaican. Okay. She had me cracking up.
Jamaican.
Okay. Let's watch her.
Just a pop along.
I value at home. You still go around and fuck these bitches that has a large body count.
That's cool because we can play
You
with
still
that.
hunt them.
That's cool.
We can play with that, but we would never stay with that.
See, the maths is not maxing up to me.
No, but it is though.
In that aspect.
But it is.
And that woman out there with a large body count will give that woman at home a lot of problems.
So let me ask you this.
Because you keep going back to that woman out there.
Because we're asking the cheating question. Have you ever cheated on a man?
I have, because he cheated on me. And I said yes.
That's not a good enough reason for me.
Really?
Because you're reacting to what he did. If he would not have ever cheated on you, would you have wanted to go cheat on him?
No.
Okay.
I would have been loyal and faithful to him, but he doesn't deserve my loyalty. The moment he steps out of the relationship, he no longer deserves my loyalty, and I no longer want him. But see, that's why a man like you wouldn't date, a woman like me would have fuck by you, fuck by, fuck for fuck. Rabbit for rabbit.
If you want to go sleep with somebody else, do it because you want to.
But we're in this together.
Because as a man, I can see something in every single woman that will be attractive. That's just how a man's mind thinks.
The fact that he calls himself a man irritates me. But whatever, let's continue that.
I should have seen something in a man that is attractive.
I'm pretty sure you are.
Oh, of course.
But understand this.
Why am I look at his fingers and his teeth? Ooh, and his back. Oh, whoa, wet.
Yes.
Let's
get busy again. I'll give you another example. Because something about you're not understanding.
No, I understand. You're supposed to have the feelings and go out there and do what pleases you, and you have your little fun and your pleasure, and I should turn my feelings off only for you. You're sitting in front of me. You are a handsome man, but you're not the only handsome man on the planet.
Dude, I'm not saying that.
Exactly. So why would I just let you alone, stick to you alone, if you are running around with everyone else? I'm going to cut you off and go find my person too.
Yeah. So what I'm telling you, Spice, is this.
Don't do it.
I'm not telling you not to do it. What I'm telling you is, if you want to do it, let it be because you want to. Don't let it be because I did what I did.
I do for do.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Follow the leader, follow the leader. It's Caribbean Heritage Week. There's a couple of songs like that. Follow the leader. You're the leader. Follow whatever you do. Men like to date a woman.
The men, the folks in the back row was cracking up. You can hear the people laughing. Follow the leader, follow the leader. I'm telling you, but I get what he's saying. Because me personally, I'm not gonna cheat just because my partner is cheating. I'm not doing it. I don't care what you're doing. If I can't deal with you cheating, I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to allow your infidelity to cause me to sever my relationship with my God. I'm not doing that. But at the same time, a lot of folks, and she's smart, because a lot of women ain't even doing that. They just sitting around feeling bad instead of getting their rocks off too. But I'm not doing that. So I kind of get what he's saying, but he's retarded. I don't understand.
I'm mentally ill.
Said Kilo Mike said, why is her hair gray? Is she trying to be Storm? I love that silver hair. I think it's fabulous.
She usually has her hair blue.
She have it blue. Yeah, that silver hair is fabulous on her. But that, he said only cheat because you want to. Like some folks is like, well, you doing it, I'm gonna do it too, and not that's makes sense to me. But I'm not doing that.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm in love. I don't know what to do. I don't think I've ever been cheated on. I don't know. What do you do? Do you shoot them? What do you do?
What do you do? Yeah. I don't think that.
I just never caught it. So I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think that cheating back, I think that's one of the dumbest things you can do as a way to try to get them back. To me, that's dumb. Especially as a woman, it's like
Yeah.
it's hard enough for us to, statistically speaking, I'm about to go into the statistics.
Right.
Statistically speaking, it's already hard enough for women to reach their sexual peaks.
Yeah.
So never mind. It's like you live. So you try to get him back by just handing it out, and still probably won't even get and still don't even climax or don't even get to whatever, because the person that you're cheating with, you're really just doing it out of
spite,
revenge and spite.
Yeah.
So as grandma would say, the only thing you was left with was a wet cooch. So you got cheated on, and then you get used by another man and get nothing out of it. To me, that doesn't make any sense. Like I can see if our percentages were much higher.
Yeah.
But we're less than 25%.
Yeah.
So it's like if a woman has less than a 25% chance of climaxing during sex, and then it's even
with somebody
lower
she knows. Never mind
with someone
strangers.
she knows. So it's even lower if it's with somebody she doesn't know, or somebody that is no connection there. I'm just doing this because my husband cheated on me, so I'm just doing this to get back at him. Then it's even more lower. So it's like, what's the point?
You lose. I'm not doing that. But I get what she's saying. She's like that you supposed to be the man, and a lot of these men want to pride themselves in being leaders. Yeah. So you're leading the temperament of this relationship. So, and that's how I think that's how a lot of women think, even if the man is completely wrong in his leadership, completely incapable of being a leader. A lot of women are going to follow him and whether or gonna support him or be submissive, which is dumb. But everybody don't know the Lord, everybody don't read the Bible, everybody don't understand the importance of having a man that's submitted to Christ before submitting to him. So there's a lot of issues that come along with all that stuff, but that cheat for cheat, I'm not doing that. That's crazy to me. I ain't doing that.
And Cam Newton is just so
I don't get him. I don't understand him. He has a good life. He grew up with good parents. His siblings are married. What is his
middle child?
His deal? Middle child syndrome.
They just always gotta be different. They always gotta be the outlier, the outcast. They just always gotta do the opposite of what they was raised.
I was the middle child, but I'm still the outlier. Even so.
Oh, you're still the outlier in a good way though.
For sure. What's wrong with these people? Kilo Mike said, you don't cheat on someone after being cheated on yourself. You bounce. Yeah, that's my mind. Like, leave. I'm not doing tit for tat. We too old. We's too old, and I don't trust. I'm like, I was a promiscuous teenager, so for the most part, I slept with teenagers. I cannot imagine doing that with grown men. Grown men are terrifying. I cannot imagine living that life with grown niggas. So, but I ain't playing that game. Hell no. I just thought that was funny. Follow the leader. She's stupid for that. Okay, so Kilo Mike had mentioned something about homosexual lifestyle. Did you guys have all your thoughts? You guys looked a little appalled. Like y'all didn't know what to say.
No.
Literally. Cat got my tongue on that one. Yeah.
Okay. So this is kind of along with what Kilo Mike had said something about the LGBT community. And so somebody sent me this. So this was an interesting take from this lesbian comedian.
Oh, she's funny. I like her.
Straight
She's funny.
men should go back to being men. So many women can stop being gay.
Wait, what?
I think men should go back to being men. So therefore, so many women can stop becoming gay due to the lack of men being men.
100% agree.
Thank you.
I don't understand.
Okay, let's break it down. we're in a world now where straight men are doing a lot of feminine things. As the women say, they're being sassy.
They're being sassy boys.
Yes, which is making women decide they don't want to date them anymore. So they're becoming gay, but they're not really gay. They're just doing it because dating men also feel like you're dating a lesbian.
Holy she's speaking all sorts of holy I get it. I get it.
Now?
Let me ask a qualifying question. Are you gay?
I am gay.
And so you are upset that you have fallen in love with a lesbian.
I haven't fallen in love with them. I'm upset that they're polluting the gay community.
But the lesbians that you're sometimes dating, you're like, you are not even gay.
Yes.
You are literally just a scorned woman.
Yes.
Because all the dick out there
is bending.
The dick is bending.
The dick is bending.
It's going straight down and into the butt.
They're getting their eight. They're not building houses anymore. Like, they have to go back to being men so women can go back to dating them.
I'm shocked at how genius this take is.
Thank you.
Okay, so a straight guy who's like watching Real Housewives.
That doesn't make him gay if he's watching it with his lady. If it is just a group of guys watching it, I got questions.
And then that guy dates a girl.
Yes.
And then she goes, I don't like this guy. He's gay.
Right.
And then she's like, I'm gay now too.
You're not gay. You're hurt. Take a nap. There's women with 5 kids converting over to being gay. I don't think you're gay if you have a football team of kids. I just think you're hurt. And you have this team and now you're looking for help. And because men aren't doing the manly shit anymore, you got to come date the lesbian because women are doing the shit the men's supposed to do. I just want us gay people to go back to being gay in peace.
Without these goddamn interlopers.
Yes. So I think if men step up, then women will leave. That's not really gay, and they will be gay in peace.
And then you'll just be back to regular old gay.
Regular old gay.
I've never heard something so genius in my life.
And then men will go back to just getting regular old head. Because I don't think men should get there. I don't think men's supposed to experience that level of joy.
Of what?
Getting your ass. You can't build a house if your ass is moist. That's why they're not building houses. You see what I'm saying? That's why they got to go back to being men.
There's so many problems facing the community today. So
that was stupid. What y'all think about that?
Mm-hmm. I've seen a lot of like women. That's a really good point. I see a lot of like women turn lesbian after having a bunch of kids, and it makes sense now. Because I'm like, oh, I was thinking like this whole time they've really been gay, but they've just been trying to suppress that side of them. But she's like, no, they're really not gay. They just want help. That's crazy to me. Oh, wow.
I have seen it. Women with 6 kids. She got grandkids trying to play a whole dyke. Stop it, lady. Stop it right now. And that's me and my mother-in-law. We were just talking about that this morning. Your mom and grandma. We just talking about that walking on the streets because it's like a lot of these, like we were talking about that instead of it just being because first of all, I saw a lesbian post on a Facebook, a lesbian that I followed. She posted some years back that lesbians have the least amount of sex of any of the other couple types. So why are we homosexual? What are we doing? How are you even homosexual if you're with a woman but you're not even having sex? Y'all are homies. Y'all are roommates.
Yeah, besties.
Y'all are besties. What are we talking about? But homosexual men have the most smash of any sex of any group of any couple type because men are fully aware of the assignment. They're fully aware and they're fully but they sleep with everybody. They're these homosexual men,
very hypersexual for sure.
Yes, but I don't. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I don't believe you can have all them kids and then all of a sudden you like women. Like, yeah, I definitely think it's a fear thing. I think it's a hate thing. I think it's I'm tired of men right now thing. But you always gonna like the D. You got children to prove that you like the D.
Oh yeah.
You have evidence that you like it, you know. Yeah, I think a lot of times it's a fear thing. Or like, I'll say you see a lot of women who are overweight that are lesbians. I don't think that a lot of overweight women that are lesbians, I don't think a lot of them are really lesbians. I think that they especially if they've always been, kind of overweight, they're not used to men approaching them. So they figure in their minds, maybe I'm meant to be with a woman because men don't approach me, or men don't want me, or whatever the case may be in their minds. Even though a lot of men, especially the slim ones, love them some larger women. But I think that there are a lot of women that they grow up not being approached by guys, and so they've kind of have in their mind, maybe I'm meant to be with a woman. Not because they actually like women,
Yeah.
but because they don't know what it's like to have a man desire them. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
I agree.
And they have these women, these the interloopers, he called them. They have standards for men. Oh, man got to have a six pack of money, but it doesn't apply when they get with women. They could be, the woman be a big old fat sloppy whatever, then that's acceptable. I could be with her. She, because she whatever. It's so weird. People are so strange. Like Hilo was talking about, the LGBT community is acceptable until there is I don't know. There's so many if ands or buts with stuff, and I don't know. It's so confusing. Oh, what I was gonna say, my brain is going. What I was gonna say, what a lot of people say women call men being sassy. A lot of time it's a man setting boundaries. He's not letting her talk to him crazy. You know what I mean? Like, he's not letting her be all hollering and cussing at him. I heard a woman say, talking to a woman, oh, he's expressing his emotion. That's sassy. What you want him to do? Slap you upside the head? Is that more masculine for you? Like, is that what? So what qualifies as sassy to a lot of these women is a man who's emotionally intelligent, that he articulates himself well, he knows what he wants. That's what I think a lot of women are calling sassy, because what's actually sassy is going over a lot of these women's heads.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I done I done seen, Lord have mercy. And she about to get married to one too, Lord. And he's not even just sassy, he's completely DL. Lord, I'm praying for them for sure. It just complete, but to me in my head, so there's a gentleman that I work with, right? And he bitch's and moans and complains all the time. Like, but the first time, as soon as you see him, the first thing, it's not hi, it's not how you doing, it's so what the F da, 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 da. So what the frick? Da, 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 da. As soon as you see him, I have never met a man, a straight man, that acts like that. I don't even meet outright gay men that act like that. To me, that's sassy. As soon as I see you, you don't say hi. The first thing you do is bitch and complain about something. To me, that's sassy. That's an automatic. You're down low, and he
Yeah.
is actually.
How you know?
Because he had sexual relations with one of my gay friends. So yeah,
Oh my gosh, horrible dude.
and I already knew. Like, before I even found out, I already knew, because it's like no straight man that is his first. And then he said he also pledged. To me, that also gives that. But I'm just saying, but the first thing you do, you don't say hi, you don't say, it reminds me of, say, like a man, he's coming straight from home and from work, he's coming straight from work, and the woman, the first thing she does is, so why you leave the toilet seat up? Da, da, da. That's what that reminds me of. You are down low. That, to me, that's sassy. To me, a man saying, hey, I don't want you to dress like a prostitute, to me, that's not sassy. To me, that's just him having boundaries. Hey, I don't
Yeah.
want you coming home 4 o'clock in the morning. To me, that's not sassy. To me, that's just boundaries.
Sure.
But you nagging at me the first thing in the morning, yeah, you're sassy. And he is.
What a man got jokes. He said, "There's no masculine position of getting your groceries ate." I
Yeah.
guess Captain Morgan position.
Yeah, there's
That
no.
that took me a minute to process when I was reading the comments. I was like,
Yeah.
that took me a minute to gather that. Kilo Mike said, I've always been confused by lesbian couples as they often display a masculine feminine dynamic in their relationships. I've even had a few studs try to fight me for talking to their girl. Yeah.
If I'm which I could not, Lord, absolutely not. But if I am, she's going to be one of the most beautiful women I have ever seen. It's not going to be a woman who wants to pretend to be a man and who wants to. And then I also heard that a lot of them are very aggressive during intercourse as well. So you mean to tell me I got to worry about you being just as aggressive as a man would be with a fake one? You mean to tell me now I got to worry about you being like, no,
The
I'm going to be the
delusion.
most beautiful, feminine
Yeah.
woman I've ever like seen. It's not going
Two
to be where I got to be with a guy.
two feminine lesbians make sense to me.
To me,
That makes sense. Makes sense.
Because it
They
means
don't
you actually
last.
like women. To me,
Actually like women.
that yeah, it means you actually like.
They don't last. They end up breaking up because somebody done use somebody makeup, somebody done wore somebody clothes. They don't last either.
Look at her drawers. Ugh, she got stains in her drawers.
Is she stink? Like it stink because it ain't for you. It's for him. He like how it smell. You don't like how it smell because it ain't for you. But that's gonna be whatever delusional confusion, child. Okay. I'm gonna go to the Tacarra clips. That interview, I watched that full 2.5 video interview, and Shannon Sharp is totally sassy.
Oh yeah, remember how he stood? In
Yeah,
his green suit.
his outfit. He's totally sassy. He was like complaining about he like dishes got to be put away a certain way in the dishwasher. He don't like. They both was talking about you. They don't want people their spouse farting in front of them. Like Shannon, like he don't eat no woman's food. He like, bro, and she like, oh, that's why he's so hard to date. Like, ew, yeah, nobody want to date him. He is fruitalicious, child. That's ew. No thanks.
Hasn't there been like a guy that came and spoke on him or something? Never mind. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I ain't heard that. All right, I'm gonna speed this up, but we're gonna watch the 2 clips of these. There's shit depend.
There's been a lot of discussion about how much do you tell your partner about your past. I've had 10 girlfriends. I've had 15 boyfriends. So I've been.
You take that to the goddamn grave. You know, I think that there should, depending on what's you were talking about marriage. Or,
yes, we gonna. Hey, we serious. We go. Hey, look here. You the one. This is what it's gonna be. I'm looking to marry you, and I want to be in this relationship, this serious relationship with you. Ain't no just kicking it. We having a good time. I see a future for us together, and that's what I'm doing. I'm dating with the intent.
Yeah, that's a big word.
Yeah, I'm dating with the intent.
Not intentional.
To give you this, you're gonna have this last name, or you're just gonna be hyphenated. Keep your last name and then put Sharp at the end.
I think that it depends on where you and that person is in life. Because the older you are, age demographic really matters. Right. The younger you are, the more I think you can feed into that conversation. But the older you, somebody my number, and they be like, "That's it." I'm like, "Girl, what you?" Because there has to be an understanding that we are not equal. Yeah. Make it do it, but we can't. Make us sleep with all the women they want to. And if I sleep with a bunch of men, I'm a hoe. Why do you want to?
Right.
Like it's such a deeper conversation. My argument can't be Shannon had 100 partners. I had 82, right. And y'all calling me a hoe, but Shannon had 100. Why can't I? Why is it okay for him and not for me? Why do you even want to be there?
Right.
Like we're not the same. And if men have us up on this pedestal, what's wrong with being on the pedestal?
Right.
That means I'm up here.
Right.
And you down here. So why do I have a problem with the fact that you think and believe I should be up here?
Hey, we're renewal.
That's insane to me. So when I hear women fighting this battle of, well, how come he and how come?
What'd you say?
You didn't have the shorts that we sent you?
What'd you say?
You didn't have the shorts that we sent you that with the video?
I did, but yeah, I did, but it was a better picture.
Okay.
So I just wanted to see the full picture so you can see it.
I can't. Why do you even want to? Why do you sit there with the idea of I should be able to have sex with 100 men if I want to? That would never come out of my mouth.
No.
He has sex with 200 women. I should be able to do the same. I don't even want to. Why you want to? Why? You really need to sit down and ask yourself, why am I even considering this as an option? Why do you even want it as an option for yourself? So, yo, let me get a little.
I did. I just wanted the full picture. Okay, what do you ladies think about that? Oh, wait, let me read this comment real fast. It says the LGBT community began adding new letters, symbols. It became more prone to internal divisions. The internal conflicts need to be examined. They even criticized J.K. Rowling, labeling her a turf. Yeah, because
They
she
don't.
expressed herself truthfully.
They do not. Does the it's now so the L and the B. What is it? The G, the L, and the B want nothing to do with everyone after. I've had like so many conversations. They're like, no, y'all are. Now this is our preference. This is what we want. These are our sexual preferences. Y'all are over there trying to completely change and shift and like with Sydney Starr, the one guy who got involved with, I guess a boy or something like that. And yeah, like so the LG, the B, and the ones with the sexual preferences want nothing to do with the letters after.
Yeah.
It's definitely an
LGB.
internal.
LGB.
The LGB, thank you, want nothing to do with anything after
Queer,
that.
queer and trans. They don't want.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, you can't put reins on demons. So one demon won't accept it, they all won't be accepted too.
Yeah.
And we knowing that stuff be demonic. They like, well, if you accepting that demonic stuff, we can all be accepted.
If you guys
Yeah, that's how they think for sure. But the Tacarra was talking about women want to be with 100 men because men are with 100 would have sleep around or whatever. And I don't think it should be acceptable for men either.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we should be so accepting of it for men either. It shouldn't be like, oh well, that's just what men do. Like, oh, men are, like it's as if it's acceptable for men that not have any self control, but women are expected to have self control. I don't think it's not it. It's not fair and it's not of God, especially when we're talking about people of God, because that's really the only way to have that kind of self control is with God. No, none of us human beings are capable of controlling this flesh in our own strength. If you ain't got one problem, it's gonna be another. You ain't sleeping around, you eating like a pig. If you ain't eating like a pig, you watching something you ain't supposed to be watching. It's gonna be something. The devil gonna use your flesh against you one way or another. But I don't think it should be so acceptable for men either. No, it's we should be able men. We should be able to do it because men do it. It's like no one should be so accepting to live like that. Hundreds of people, it's crazy because every 100 people sleeping with 100 people, ill.
Mm-hmm.
it's a whole spiritual family tree, spiritual orgy,
If you would.
if you will. Yeah, I guess the way that I look at it as, I don't see it as a man's thing to sleep around. I more so see it as like those men are also fighting demons. Like I see it as like especially a lot of men they're doing that even though they say, oh, it's just a physical thing, yeah, because it feels good. But a lot of times when you hear a lot of stories talking to a lot of these men, their first times when they were very little, and it was with older women. And it's almost like, how people say when it comes to like drugs, you're always going to be trying to catch that first high. Like you're always going to be.
Yeah.
So in my head, the way I kind of see certain things is like a lot of them started very young. And so when it comes to like them wanting to do it over and over and over, it's always because, not always, but it's because they want what they first had. Like that
Yeah.
unimaginable first time. Wow, what was that? I want to keep trying to get that. So they're running through all these women. And like, I don't think that a woman should want to follow that because it's like he's not being a man, he's fighting demons. And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of those men end up in drugs, in alcoholism, and all of that because of that.
Yeah.
Especially when they start sleeping, especially when you start bringing in sleeping with more than one woman, and that's how they start getting into sniffing whatever because they want you to sniff it off their boobs and all that. Like it gets deeper. It's not just the sex and the feel good. Like there's no parameters against around demonic, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's deep.
Yeah. And women, men tend to think, oh, they're not subject to the same dangers as women are subject to. But I was just listening to a podcast, and I heard a few podcasts. Like, some of these women are succubus and are taking men's semen, taking hair and DNA and doing spells on them. So ain't no telling what kind of voodoo she done did on you after you done penetrated her, and she done got you in her house, or you done let her in your house, and she done been through your stuff and taking clothes and pulling hair and taking skin. And you don't know, like, folks underestimate women. They like to make women seem like victims in all of these situations. And it's like, a lot of these women are not victims. Some maybe, but not any more or less than a man can be. Folks put themselves in situations, really not victims though. Volunteers, like, you voluntarily put yourself in harm's way. You're not a victim. And sadly, whether folks like to hear about it or not, like, men are being unalived because of their decision to sleep around, just the same as women are. It's not safe for anybody. And the fact that we, tell men it's okay for them, but it's not okay for women, I think that's a ploy from the enemy as well, to get men to kill men off, so that we don't even have men. So the homosexuals is all that's left. We don't even have real men, because they're being killed off by disease and unaliving each other. And it's not okay for a man or a woman to sleep around like that.
Yeah, my thing is with this whole, here's my thing when it comes to men being leaders. Like, so you want women to follow you, but you want to be selective in what they follow you in. So it's like, so you
Right.
want them to be these pure, innocent human beings while you are using their bodies for your own sexual pleasures and then tossing them to the side. To me, I don't know, to me it's just kind of ironic, because it's like, so you want these pure virgin women, and you tell them to choose better and to pick better and to decide better, but if a woman's like, oh, I'm abstaining, oh, I'm a virgin, you either want to target her and to take from her what she's trying to hold, or you
Yeah.
want to, yeah, like, to me, I don't, that's the part I don't understand. So it's like, so you want her to choose better, but you want to be able to be the one to take advantage?
Yeah. Right.
Like, I don't
Lord
know.
Jesus.
I don't, like, that stuff. I don't know, it just really hurts, cuz it's just like,
Yeah.
how are women,
Mm,
supposed to do this and be led by men, but the men that are going out there talking about, oh yeah, a woman, she needs to not have this high body count, da, 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 and you're contributing to,
yeah.
as to why these women have high body counts, because you're telling women, oh, well, I can't be in a relationship without sex. I can't see myself in a relationship without sex. And you don't even know if you want to spend your rest of the life with her. But I
Yeah.
need to have sex with you in the process of seeing if I want to put a ring on it.
Yeah. Oof.
and
Lord.
and then that's how the body count, don't get me wrong, yeah, there are women out there who are just sleeping around, but there are also women
Sure.
who are constantly in relationships, and that's why they do
Yeah.
have high body counts, because they're constantly in relationships with men that they feel like they have to give their bodies away in order to keep them, in order to have healthy relationships. I've had conversations with folks trying to tell me, I don't believe you can be in a healthy, strong relationship without sex, but you're single. So clearly, all of the women that you had sex with, clearly, this theory that you have of you have to have sex in order to be in a healthy relationship, clearly that theory isn't working.
No, that's deep.
Clearly, it doesn't work. So it's like you try to pressure a woman, or you try to make her feel like she has to give her body away in order to be in a relationship with you, and you don't know if you want to spend the rest of life with
Yeah.
her. And then you
Yeah.
complain about women having these high body counts. You're a contribution.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
It's
off my
mind
soapbox.
boggling.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. That's real though. So Kilo Mike said there's a book called The Alchemy of Love and Lust that explores male and female hormones, including topics like pair bonding and connecting with your husband and child. It's very insightful. Oh, I'll have to look that up. The Alchemy of Love and Lust. And then
Alchemy of love and
the
lust.
alchemy. And Kilo Mike says, you're right. Some women are diabolical. I learned that from a plate of spaghetti.
Oh, not you ate the spaghetti.
Don't eat this spaghetti. I was just talking about it today. I was just telling the kids, I was talking to the boy yesterday because I'm like, I can't be in these, I could not be in a abusive relationship. No, somebody got to go because I would be like telling the kids, like, don't eat the spaghetti. That's special for dad. I'm going to make y'all chicken nuggets. I eat chicken nuggets.
There's that spaghetti and there's the other spaghetti.
Oh, yeah. I know the voodoo spaghetti.
There's
I know
the
it. I heard
voodoo
of that.
spaghetti.
Yeah.
Can't live without your spaghetti. Oh, I don't want nobody that obsessed with me, child. I want to be able to leave if it's time to leave.
I feel Shannon Sharp when he be like, he really don't eat at women's house. I get that because I really don't eat out at people's house either. I don't like eating out at people's house a whole lot myself. So I get that. I feel that because you don't know what these people is doing to their food. So yeah, they never mind sleeping with them. You don't know what they feeding you. Scary stuff. But the I was on a panel on TikTok, and a man was ranting about, I'm experienced, and I've been with lots of women, and I'm experienced with women, and I was like, so I asked the men, what constitutes an experienced man? A man experienced with women? Is it a man who has had multiple unsuccessful relationships with women, or is it a man who has been with one woman for a long period of time and she's happy and satisfied? For me personally, I'm satisfied. My satisfaction and fulfillment comes from the Lord. But my husband, peaceful, loving man. Why? So that was my question for men. What kind of man constitutes a man who has experience with women, a successful experience with women? And a couple of the men shared that, that it was something they had to learn, that a man who's been with multiple women doesn't necessarily mean he has experience with women. That just means he's slept around. Right. But doesn't mean he understands women, doesn't mean he knows how to treat them, doesn't mean he knows how to have a successful relationship. So, and the brother shared, he has a brother that it took him, he had to mature to really appreciate his brother being with one woman, successfully married. But, it took him a while before he appreciated that and was able to look up to his brother. So I think it's a maturity level, because not everybody is there. Because it's the same for women. When I was a teenager, I didn't see happily married women, so I didn't look up to those women. I looked up to the women that got niggas sleeping in the staircase for them. That she got a different dude every week. That's who I looked up to, because she didn't look stressed out. She didn't have some dude whooping her tail, crying because he cheating and all. She didn't have that. She had one, get rid of him, and on to the next one. So that's what I looked up to, because it seemed less stressful. So but it's a facade. It's a facade. But she just looked like she was having more fun than the ones who were in committed relationships. So, on your perspective, I guess. It's all perspective. Okay, here's the final clip. I'll show this short on this one. I'll show the short.
What's that one?
Yeah.
I don't think first date should be dinner.
What the first date should be?
Something simple, coffee, hiking.
Make the hike.
A walk.
A
walk. You go for a walk?
Not too far though.
Okay.
From the car to someplace to sit down.
I think a first date should involve no alcohol.
None.
And it should be in the daytime. I'm not telling people how to date. This is my opinion. I think a first date should be inexpensive, under $50.
Okay.
What time you eat dinner? I eat dinner at 7. Yes. We used to meet up and get ice cream. We used to meet up. What's our place? Jamba Juice. What you doing right now? Nothing. You want to be? I like Jamba Juice. You want to go get some Jamba Juice? Yeah, let's meet up and get Jamba Juice.
That peanut butter crunch?
No.
Oh,
I get the apples and greens.
Okay.
That's my thing.
Yeah, okay.
You get you some Jamba Juice. Jamba Juice usually have little chairs there.
Yeah.
Or you can sit down and just talk. Before you know it, a whole hour went by. Y'all done had a great conversation. You finish your Jamba Juice. You feeling good. You go home. You do it again. Like, it doesn't have to be.
And so you drive home like, dang, that was.
I have fun.
Yeah.
I like car dates.
Ooh,
put me in a car with some R&B, some 80s R&B. What? The whispers?
And y'all just drive it around, just talking.
Or drive to the beach, open up the back of the car, get some Jersey mics, sit back there, eat your sandwich, talk, the sun, the beach. I like small stuff like that matters. Women don't even realize they like that too. You just ain't find the right guy that you like it with. If any woman that tells you she don't like stuff like that, she just don't like you.
Damn.
Because if the right man come along, she gonna do all those things.
You know what? Now that you mention it, you might be right.
He needs to shut up. He's
funny as hell. You know what?
Now that I think about it, because what I've seen it, wouldn't do none of that with me.
Not
yeah. I feel some type of way now that you brought it to my attention. I didn't know. Interesting.
We like all of that stuff. Picnics in the park. I like a picnic in the park. A first date does not have to be dinner, and it shouldn't be drinks. Now I'm under the influence. Now you done spent $200 on lemon drops and lemon teenies for me.
Yeah.
Now you might feel away because now I'm going home. I'm going to the club with my friend. I'm going out. No, if you really want to get to know somebody, it could be at Starbucks. It could be at a coffee house. It could be at a, maybe a paint and something. It doesn't. Who said it got to be dinner? Who made the rule that first dates is dinner?
Okay, I like that. So Starbucks.
It could be
got a man ball with my name on it.
It could be a coffee place that you like, something in the area that you like.
Okay.
I told you we went and got ice cream with the Baskin Robbins. Oh, I think we went to get froyo and we just sat there and talked.
Oh man.
I learned more about him talking at a froyo place than I did at
You would learn at dinner.
Yeah.
That's code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first.
Okay. Let me read this comment real fast and then we'll go into it. The loudest dude is often the weakest. A man who cares sincerely for a single woman and is willing to do anything for her is usually the most genuine and experienced. Men should aim to be good men. Agreed. Agreed. And same for everybody. Just be your best you. But Shannon, nobody want to do that with you because you complain about your knees and hips hurt.
No, I hate the damn coffee date thing. Like,
I love them.
So, all right, who the freak is drinking hot bean juice in the middle of the day or cold?
It doesn't have to be coffee.
It don't have to be coffee. You see, she said Jamba Juice.
You guys spend a little something. I don't care. And it's the effort. It's the effort. Yeah. Like, man, that is going to put in effort. Yes, picnic dates. All that, yeah, that's nice when you like the guy, but you're gonna be spending so much time with them. Like, you could go to dinner or go do whatever. Like, that's what you would do, like on a business meeting or something like that. Like, make it short, cute. Let's go eat and then go home, and then see if you actually do want to get to the point of spending like ample time together. Or you don't have to drink just because you go to dinner. So I mean, I agree with that part. Like, you don't have to drink, on first dates and stuff, but. I'm not doing no little coffee day, Jamba Juice. That's what I do with my man. That's something I can do with my man, not some guy I'm getting to know. No, you got to spend a little something. Sorry. Go get a girl that is going to go to coffee dates and stuff. Stop trying to convince me that that's what I like to do. I don't like that. I like to eat. I don't want to drink nothing. So.
Yeah, to each their own. I like that. I like smoothies because I think for me, it's just because if I'm dating, it's genuinely because I want to get to know you as a person. And to me, going like to dinner, the waitress constantly interrupting irritates the crap out of me. Like if it's our first date and I'm trying to ask you questions and say the conversation's getting good, and then you got the one, is everything okay? Do you have everything you need? Is there anything else you want? To me, that annoys I went on a first date and he came every 2 to 5 minutes. It was so annoying. Like I wanted to tell him like, okay, we don't please don't come for another 30 minutes. Like I was trying, but so that's why I prefer, smooth, because there's no interruption. Like can talk. And that also is a test for me to see if I can even talk to you. I'm someone, if I can't talk to you for hours, I'm like my mom. If I can't talk to you for hours without getting irritated, without getting ignored, without, all right, ready to go home. Like, it's not going to work. I need to be able to have unlimited to a point where I don't even want to get off the phone with you, to a point where I really, even though I have to go home, I don't want to go home because the conversation is so good. And for me, the best ways to do that is smoothie, coffees. No, I think when you have food, I think food can be an easy distraction, especially if you're trying to get to know someone. You ask them a question, let them eat right fast so they can think of a way to lie right quick. I don't know. My brain just goes a little bit further, but but that's just what kind of crosses my mind. Like if I'm asking a question, okay. While he's eating, he has time to conjure up a lie. To me, it's like smoothies, and to me, it's a bit harder. You're able to read body language a bit more because the person's body isn't hiding underneath the table, so you can't see them fiddling with their fingers. Like, I don't know, I just kind of think a bit deeper with stuff like that. So that's why I prefer coffee and smoothie and a walk in a park and a picnic, because I can see all of you, your body language. If I'm having conversation, I can see how long it takes for you to answer this question. You don't got nothing in your hand, you don't got nothing in your mouth, there's nothing to eat. You know what I'm saying? Just answer the question. So I like those. I think it's real simple. It's
it's a waste of my time. Like, I could do this we could do this over FaceTime. Like, I could drink juice over FaceTime. Like, I guess my thing is I get turned on by what, again, to each his own, but like I get turned on by them doing things for me. So it's like I can't get anything out of you getting Jamba Juice for me, but I could get something out of a dinner, or I could get something out of, like, let's say, he's not into like food, so we go to like a GameStop, or not GameStop, but like go play games or arcade or something like that. That's something you're giving me. You're giving me a fun experience, but you have to do something for me to be attracted to you. But,
yeah.
So the different strokes for different folks.
So, okay, Waterman, I have a question, and I'm gonna read Waterman's question. I have a question. What about Panera?
I could do Panera bread.
I haven't had Panera in so long.
I love Panera bread. I did a Chipotle date. So please don't be thinking that I'm just like, I wanted some Chipotle.
Okay. Chipotle. Chipotle good.
Kilo Mike said, ladies, from men's perspective, coffee dates aren't cheap or require little effort. They're like thin slicing in dating. Men like me have been on many dates only to be ghosted. Foodie call.
That's a part
I feel like going grocery shopping. It's on a date.
Yeah, so I don't gotta buy the rest of the week's food. So what a man said, truly sounds like Harriet the Spy of dating.
I'm gonna look at your fingers. I'm gonna look at this. I want to see that.
This is dating. We're talking, and I don't date. For me, I don't date. I think dating should be fun, absolutely, but I can have fun with friends. When it comes to dating, to me, it's serious because I'm also dating to see if you're someone that I could spend the rest of my life with, and not only that, but someone who can be the father of my children. So it's like, I think to me it's a lot more serious because it's like, this is the rest. We're not just talking about a little, like I say, I can have fun with my siblings. They're my friends. I can have fun with my siblings. I can have fun with my mom, my dad. I can have fun with Tia. I have people I can have fun with. Dating should be fun, but to me it's one of the most serious stages before relationship and marriage, to me, because who you marry is one of the most important decisions you will ever make in your entire life. And I think there are people who die sooner than they are supposed to just to get away from their spouse. Like, never mind, you gotta worry about marrying the wrong person and they unalive you or abuse you. I think there are some people that their spouse just stresses them out so much. They like, I got cancer. Okay, cool. No, we ain't do no chemo, no nothing. Hurry up, cancer. Take me out.
Yes.
I don't want to be one of those people. I don't want to be one of the people. So to me, yes, you got to be very strategic. You have to treat it as a career interview almost. Something you want to be with for the rest of your life. This ain't no game.
Trent runs a tight ship.
I do my best.
I mean, and hopefully the person you're with has the same mindset you have, is vetting you, is studying you, is that because they recognize their value, so they're like, I want to be with someone who provides equal or more value. So that makes sense to me. So this what Kilo said is this is why I personally, if I'm coaching men, I would tell men don't spend money on the first date because just for this reason, users. I'm just gonna use it for a meal. I don't really like him, but I don't feel like going grocery shopping. So I'm gonna just buy me a whole bunch of food for the night and wrap it up for the week. Like that's not his job. You know what I mean? Like that's why I would recommend against men spending and I'm talking like large amounts of money, $100, $200, $300 meals. Don't do that for a woman you have not spent any time with. It's different if y'all been talking on the phone for a few weeks, y'all got to know each other, you kind of like each other, and then you want to spend that type of money on her. But not like I just met you, let me take you to an expensive place and get to know each other. I think that's dumb.
Crazy.
Like now, like how Tia said, now, spend money on me. I can understand that because we've been talking for a little while. Even if we haven't gone on a date yet per se, but we've been talking for a little while. I like you, you like me. I want to spend money on you. You see, I'm not using you for money. Then I want to spend a couple $100 on you. Fine, let's do that. But I don't recommend doing that as like a first date, a woman I've known a couple of days. That's the first thing I'm doing, taking her to an expensive restaurant. That's dumb. That's dumb.
It's trick too. So she might not like you because you are giving like, oh, he's just doing this because he wants some punani,
Yeah. That's my hey. If you want to get some, I think that's a genius way. Spend that shit. Spend it. If that's if you want some cash, yes, that's the way to do it.
Yes. If the exchange is understood that this is what it is, you paying for this, and I'm gonna give this up. Hey, if it's working for the two parties involved, then what anybody got to say about it?
Yeah.
Kilo Mac says it begins with a coffee date too quickly and superficially assess the person I'm dating, followed by more dates, and then me cooking for you. It's a process. To quickly and superficially assess. Yeah. I processed it wrong at first in my brain, but yeah. Yeah, it is. Absolutely agreed. It is a process, definitely. What a man says, they be wrapping up food for a week.
One guy that said she went on dates for a whole, I don't know how long, it didn't have to grocery shop.
That's so crazy. But when one person is spending something, expecting something, or a woman going out, expecting something from a man without giving something, everybody, their expectations, like it's a dark world, that whole dating stuff. But yes, I love that first dates thing. I don't have to do that stuff. Thank you, Lord. We just said we're gonna be celebrating 20 years.
Where y'all going? Y'all doing to celebrate?
Well, yesterday we just went out and enjoyed the beautiful summer night. It was so beautiful. We just got some of our favorite food and just hung out. So that was really nice. And then we'll do some more stuff later. So, but yeah, I really just want Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, I love cheesecake.
Oh my gosh, their menu is so overstimulating. All of those.
Lord have mercy. Look at it for 3 days before you go.
Ay. Time went by so fast. I could swear last year you guys were spelled last year. Because it was last year. But I mean, like, it's almost yesterday that you guys were just celebrating 19. I was like, dang.
Yeah.
So
crazy. I'm like, it's so hard to believe. It's so weird, the sound even coming out of my mouth that we've been married 20 years. It feels like we made it up. It feels like a joke. Like a plot. Like, I can't even believe it's been that long. It doesn't feel like that at all. So you go back and look at all the things, the kids being grown, Tia being a grown woman, and seeing y'all mature, and that's what reminds me, like, oh, it really happened. The little people are all grown now.
I still remember when I first met you. You came in my room. I think you were hiding from my mom. And then I was like, what's your name? And then I wrote it on the little, there was my little chocolate thing. And then you're like, Margie. I don't know how you got out. Oh, I think Darius came and got you and snuck you out the back. Because you wouldn't be able to do that now with all the cameras around the house.
Cameras everywhere.
Good days, good times.
That is so funny. Yeah.
Tia was so cute. Hi, Tia. Hi, Margie. So cute. Yeah. So,
When she dropped me on my head.
Hey, your responsibility was done trick. See, I was gonna. All right, no, because I was gonna. Please don't
bring up the trauma. I think that's another reason why I don't like men doing stuff for me. No.
Oh dear. Yeah. Yes, the time.
See the evolution of everyone.
That's sweet. Oh.
Amen. It really is. It's amazing. The Lord is so awesome. And I just thank Him for making it this far, this long. I didn't think at 20 years married, I would be like starting my whole new hair journey. You know, nothing is the way I could have imagined it, but it's such a blessing. I couldn't ask for a better life. Like it's so peaceful. Life is so good, and I'm healthy. I look good. I feel good. My husband look good, and he feels good.
Skin looks great.
Skin looks great. My babies look fabulous, and your mama showed us you and your boo Tia.
See, that's why I don't be showing her nothing. Exactly.
See, I got on.
So cute. You guys are super cute. Yeah, he's good looking. So praying for you all, praying for you to protection and remove him if it is not of the Lord. Get him out the way, Jesus. If it don't belong, if it don't fit, cut it loose. So,
and if it does fit, may it last forever.
No, I don't like that forever. Let it last when we die. I don't want no forever.
If it fits and the Lord brings it, yes, we want it to last.
It will last when we die.
Tia, I got the camera. As I stated, may it last forever.
When we die and I'm in heaven, I don't have nothing. It will last.
In heaven, you guys aren't going to be married.
You ain't married. The Bible says until death do us part.
Oh.
When you die, when I'm died, I'm not married to nobody but Jesus.
Oh.
Okay, it can still be forever on earth.
Lord, I'm a realist. I don't like fantasy. What a man said, y'all past sound like Ghetto Chronicles. Lord, y'all, you don't even know the half. Okay, we're gonna have to have a story time one of these days and tell what we looking like. We looking now, classy, whatever. But yes, we come from the ghetto. The Ghetto Chronicles, indeed. But I love you, ladies. Thank you, guys. I'm not gonna hold y'all. That was so much fun. Thank y'all for coming. Thank you guys for watching. Kilo, Mike, what a man. Y'all came through as always and keep it interesting for us. And until next time.
Love you guys.
Bye. Love you guys.
Step in. Ladies.